Namaskar Gurukulians, class 6. How are you? I hope you all are fine and doing your study by the video lectures. Today we shall start our chapter 2. The name of the chapter is On the Trail of the Earliest People. What is the meaning of this chapter? The meaning of this chapter I will tell you by this video lecture, and a short story I will tell you by this video lecture, and I will tell you the main key terms. In next video lecture I will teach you by your book. Let us start. On the trail of the earliest people. What do you mean by earliest people? Earliest people means पुराने लोग, वो लोग, those peoples who lives before the centuries, कई सालों पहले जो लोग रहते थे, that people was known as earliest people. We are not discussing about the people who was living before centuries. यहाँ पर हम बात करेंगे different type of ages, that is Paleolithic ages, Mesolithic ages and Neolithic ages, in which the people who lives before 20 lakh years ago, इतने साल पहले जो लोग रहते थे, we are discussing about that people. Okay बेटा, तो that was the earliest people. Earliest people means जो पुराने लोग थे वो कैसे रहते थे, क्या करते थे, what they did. Okay, so we shall discuss about the different type of ages in this chapter. And what is the meaning of trail? Trail means निशान. हमें कैसे पता चलता है कि वो क्या करते थे? वो तो अब है नहीं. We are only discovering. What we discovering? हम सिर्फ discover कर रहे हैं उनके निशानों को देखकर कि what they did, वो क्या करते थे. तो let us start some key terms. After that I will tell you the story of the chapter. Let us start. First key term is factory site. Keywords. First is factory site. What do you mean by factory site? क्या मतलब है इसका फैक्ट्री साइट का? द रिटन PDF I will send you, but you have to read from this video lecture what is the meaning of this. Factory site means a place, एक ऐसा स्थान where tools were made. अब tools तो बनाए जाते थे, कैसे? By the help of stones. जहाँ पर उन्हें sharp stones मिलते थे, what they did, वो क्या करते थे? They made the tools by this. So that is known as factory site. The actual meaning, a place where stones was found and people made tools. That is known as factory site. अब फैक्ट्री है, फैक्ट्री में कुछ ना कुछ कोई काम तो हो गई. तो what were the work at that time? उस समय क्या काम था? That time the work was to make tools by the stones. Second is habitation. What do you mean by habitation? Habitation is a place where people lives. That is habitation. And complete keyword is here, habitation come factory. Habitation come factory. Sometimes the people were made tools. They get that area for survive also. They use that area to live over there. यानी कि वो वहाँ पर रहते भी थे और काम भी करते थे. That is known as habitation come factory. Yes, a factory sites where people lived for some time. Some time means कुछ समय के लिए. It means जब तक उनका काम वहाँ पर चलता रहता था, वो same place को रहने के लिए भी use करते थे. Next is grassland. What do you mean by grassland? अरे, you know it very well. grazing area. So let us start. What is grassland? A large area of open land covered with wild grass. Wild grass means जहाँ पर घास यानी कि ग्रास, वाइल्ड ग्रास अपने आप ऑटोमेटिकली जो है वो ग्रास उगाती है, दैट इज नोन एज अ ग्रास लैंड. नेम सजेस्ट ग्रास लैंड, एक लैंड जिस पर क्या है ग्रास उगाई है, दैट इज नोन एज ग्रास लैंड. बस बट दैट ग्रास विल बी व्हाट इट विल बी, इट विल बी वाइल्ड ग्रास. नेक्स्ट इज discarded. Discarded means threw away. Discarded. This word you will also listen, always read in mobile also. You want to keep it or you want to discard it. Discard means threw away. Next is habitation. Habitation means act of living in a place. कहीं पर रहना. तो I already told you about the habitation. That is habitation. I already told you about the habitation. That's why you can write yourself. Next is flaking. What do you mean by flaking? Flaking. Flakes means पत्थरों का छोटा छोटा पार्ट जो है वो निकलता है, that is known as flaking. You will see some persons who work with, I can say, with a hammer and one instrument within his hand. He will use like छेनी और हथौड़ा वो यूज़ करते हैं और उसमें छोटे छोटे फ्लेक्स जो हैं वो निकलते हैं, यानी कि उसको शेप देने के लिए यूज़ होता है, दैट इज नोन एज फ्लेकिंग. तो सी फ्लेकिंग. ब्रेकिंग और टेंडिंग द ब्रेक इनटू स्मॉल पीसेस, छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में उठ के टुकड़े करना, दैट इज नोन एज फ्लेकिंग. नेक्स्ट इज Paleolithic age, Mesolithic age and Neolithic age. So I will tell you about these ages. After this you will write about these ages. I am writing at a board about ages, that is starting from here 20 lakh years ago. 20 लाख years ago, इतने साल पहले. और कब तक? It was 12,000 years ago. It means this age is known as Paleolithic age. Okay? From 12,000 to 10,000. That age is known as Mesolithic age, and one is left, that is Neolithic age, from 10,000 years ago to now, that is known as Neolithic age. That is very important concept of this chapter. Paleolithic age, Mesolithic age, Neolithic age. Paleolithic age, when it was 20 lakh years ago to 12,000 years ago, between the period of this, that age was known as Paleolithic age. The age which lies between 12,000 years ago to 10,000 years ago, that is known as Mesolithic age. And from 10,000 years ago to now, that is known as Neolithic age. How will you write? Paleolithic age was the old stone age, earliest period of extending from 2 million years ago to about 12,000 years ago. It is clear from this method, you can understand it easily. So Paleolithic age is known as old stone age. Next is Mesolithic age. Mesolithic age is middle stone age that extending from 12,000 years ago to 10,000 years ago. Next, Neolithic age, it means new stone age, the part of history after Mesolithic period. That age is known as Neolithic age. And one keyword is left, that is microliths. What do you mean by microliths? Microliths means new stone tools of Mesolithic period. Mesolithic period में जो new stone tools आए थे, that is known as microliths. These terms you have to keep in your mind when you are doing your history chapter, because these are the trails. ये क्या हैं? निशानियाँ हैं which we get from the places where they lives, जहाँ पर वो क्या थे? रहते थे. Where they lived, sorry not lives, where they lived, जहाँ पर वो रहते थे. People who lived in the subcontinent, कहाँ पर रहते थे वो? सबकंटिनेंट पर रहते थे. About 2 million years ago. 2 million, million means 1 million is equal to 10 lakh. So 2 million means that is 20 lakh years ago were hunter gatherers. What do you mean by hunter gatherers? Hunter gatherer means who always do hunting and gather for their eating. क्या करते थे वो? हंटिंग करते थे और वहाँ से खाने के लिए क्या करते थे वो? इकट्ठा करते थे. They hunted wild animals and gathered plant produce to get their food. They moved where? From place to place in search of food and water. Hunter gatherers made and used various type of tools. Tools of stones, wood and bone. Habitation, I already told you. Habitation refers to the place where people lived, जहाँ पर वो लोग रहते थे. Next is stone tools were made of two different techniques. One is stone on stone. एक stone मेरे हाथ में है like this. One stone is I will use as a hammer on that. मैं उस पर use करूँगी. Second is pressure flaking. उस पर pressure डालकर उसके छोटे छोटे flakes जो हैं वो क्या किए जाते थे? निकाले जाते थे. Next is stone tools were cut. जो stone tools थे उनका use कहाँ किया जाता था? To cut meat. Flesh को काटने के लिए, मांस निकालने के लिए. Next and bone. Next scrap bark. Scrap bark means bark को निकालना. Okay. Next is hides, chop fruit and roots. Fruit and roots को, roots उसकी जड़ें, कई चीज़ें ऐसी होती थी. Which type of plant you can use its root. आप उसकी root को जो है वो जड़ से ही निकाल लेते हैं. तो that sharp stones were used for this. वो क्या करते थे उनसे? कई बार तो उन stones को use करके वो क्या करते थे उनसे? What they did, वो क्या करते थे? कुछ roots निकालने के लिए, मांस काटने के लिए, fruits को chop करने के लिए, bark scraping के लिए उसे क्या किया जाता था? यूज़ किया जाता था. Both men and women have done many of things together. Man और woman दोनों मिलकर जो है वो ये काम करते थे. Early people used, जो earlier people थे उनके पास light का source नहीं था. What they used, वो किसको use करते थे? They used the fire. Fire वो क्या करते थे? use करते थे as a source of light. और उस light का क्या use था? They cooked food on fire. वो खाना बनाने थे उस पर. और next what they did, और उन्होंने क्या किया? और उसका वो क्या करते थे? Scars away from the animals. वो आग जो थी उससे वो क्या करते थे? एनिमल से बचते थे. नेक्स्ट, अर्ली पीपल Grassland developed in many areas due to change in climate about 12,000 years ago. Herding and rearing animals and fishing become common. 12,000 years ago की बात हो रही है, उसके बाद की बात हो रही है. क्या हुआ? What happens? क्या हुआ? जो अर्ली पीपल्स थे उन्हें कुछ समझ आई और उन्हें पता चला वो एनिमल्स को क्या कर सकते हैं, पाल सकते हैं. तो व्हाट दे डिड, उन्होंने क्या किया, हर्डिंग एंड रेयरिंग एनिमल्स एंड फिशिंग बिकम कॉमन. देन फिर उन्हें पता चला कि वीट कैन यूज़ फॉर फूड. जो वीट है वो एज अ फूड भी जो है वो यूज़ हो सकती है, उसे खाने के लिए वो पका कर उसे जो है वो यूज़ कर सकते हैं. देन दे स्टार्ट, तब उन्होंने क्या किया, तब उन्होंने फूड्स को, जो फूड ग्रेन्स हैं उन्हें उगाना शुरू किया. ओके, देन व्हाट हैपन्स, उसके बाद क्या हुआ, मैनी ओल्ड केव्स हैव पेंटिंग ऑफ देयर वॉल्स. उन्होंने कुछ जगह पर क्या की, पेंटिंग्स की, डिफरेंट टाइप की पेंटिंग्स की, किस पर, वॉल्स पर, वो भी जो है वो देखने को मिलती हैं. Next, the time period of human history can be divided into 3 ages. I already told you. In Hyunsai, a number of early Paleolithic sites have been found. Hyunsai में different Paleolithic ages जो हैं वो देखने को मिलती हैं, sites देखने को मिलती हैं. A large number of tools were also found, most of which are made of limestone. वो किसके बने हुए हैं, limestone के जो हैं वो बने हुए हैं. इन द एंशियंट टाइम कलर्स यूज्ड, जो कलर्स का यूज़ था वो किया जाता था, वर मेड फ्रॉम मिनरल्स. अब उन्हें कलर्स बनाने नहीं आते थे, दे डोंट नो वो किससे बनाते थे, एज अ मिनरल्स को यूज़ करते थे कलर्स के लिए. और आयरन, ओर एंड चारकोल, दीज वर यूज्ड बाय द अर्ली मेंस. अब ये हमें कैसे पता चलता है, दीज आर द ट्रेल्स, ये इसके जो हैं वो निशान मिले हैं. तो इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो I will teach you by a book, and you will read the chapter by this video lecture. I already told you the story of this chapter, earliest people. In this we shall discuss the different type of people about herders, hunter gatherers and others. They didn't know anything, but when they come to know, जब उन्हें पता चला, they start fishing also, they start they start the food grains, produce the food grains and others. So in next video I will teach you the same chapter, till you will revise the concepts by this video lecture. Thank you beta, thank you so much.